congratulations, off and running, big points here to open up on the Grand Slam. Tough game against Leonard Gates, let's talk us through it.
Yeah, it's, I didn't really actually feel like I played well. I thought fell short most of the game, you know, it's one of them. I don't know, I suppose at times, you know, he gets a few darts there and maybe should do a little bit better, and then I'm under the cosh and I see what's there. But happy with the game, happy to win, and yeah, just move on to tomorrow, really.
With so many good groups, how important is it to get those 2 points so you're not chasing tomorrow?
Yeah, no one wants to be chasing. I seem to notice in this tournament, you know, a couple of years back I played Martin and he had me dead and buried. I think I was 4-1 down and come back to win 5-4. So look, I've got some fond memories of the tournament and stuff. I'm not overly worried. I believe in my own ability, and if I have to get up there and I have to do it, I have to deliver. If not, I'll go home. So just enjoy it, really.
Well, on that own ability, you had a good end to the season. I remember us talking around the match play time. You've given yourself a lot of work to do in the back end of the season, especially on the floor, but you've done that. So how much confidence can you take from getting to all these tournaments now? Because you were in danger.
Yeah, I suppose, look, we put ourselves in danger. I think it just comes down to the person. You've got to back yourself, you know. I think if you're talking Players' Championships last year, probably Peter was about the same line as where I was maybe 2 years ago, and he never made it, but I still made it. And you know, it's one of them. Look, you just got to back yourself. You've got to believe in the calls and do your work like you normally do. But yeah, get them results what you need, and that's what it's all about, being a professional. If I wouldn't have made it, then maybe, yeah. Look, you wouldn't have seen me here today whining about it or anything. I won't cry over it. It'd been all right. I'll just give me another weekend off to prepare for the Worlds. But I'm there now. It's not the best draw in the world, but I made the best of a bad thing.
Well, congratulations.
Cheers, Bell.
Rob, Phil talked there a little bit about the form towards the back end of the year, really sort of finding your feet at the moment. It's a good time to be finding that form as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was buzzing off my head at the minute with the game, you know. I didn't feel it there anyway, but look, it's another chance to tomorrow to come out and deliver, and I think if someone pushes me a little bit harder, I think I'll be there. You know, the game's in a good place, confidence is in the right place where it needs to be, and look, you can only conduct yourself in the right way, give yourself the best chances, which I do. And if the game's there on that day, I can win anything.
As one of the top players in this competition, is it a format that you don't like so much, the race to 5, don't play too much of it?
I don't play best of 5, you know. I blink and it's over if I'm playing well. If I'm playing bad, though, it ain't bad to watch, you know. It lasts a little bit longer. But, no, I suppose, look, it's the same for us all. We've seen a few upsets today and other stuff, and look, you just got to get through it. You get through them group stages, give yourself what you like over a longer format. That's where I feel like I want to be, you know. It's not all about, sometimes, look, we can't have our cake and eat it in life, you know. It does bring you back to the field, but at the same time, you still got to deliver, you still got to win games. I'll be honest with you, I felt like I played with a D game there, so I'll be better tomorrow.
Does it remind you of your sort of pre-PDC days when you were out at the open events and they were these short formats and you've got to come here and do a job in sort of 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, maybe. I think I was a bit sharper then, though. I could pull my socks up a little bit further, you know. But no, it's one of them. What you're going to look, you can't get broke in this format. If you get broke, then yeah, you've got to deliver something special. You put it all on yourself. Just go out there and enjoy it. And to be honest with you, that's where I'm at and that's where I want to be. I just want to enjoy the game. I want to go up there. I know what I can do. I know I can win titles and other stuff. And if I do that, I'm sure, yeah, you'll get the best version out of me eventually.
Cheers, Rob.
Thank you.
Rob, you're always there or thereabouts, very consistent at that. Have you sort of tried to discover what that next level is and how to find that sweet spot to get to finals more consistently?
Yeah, it's okay looking at yourself and stuff, and then sort of like you get like other players, I'm not going to mention no names, but they look into everything, and before you know it, you scramble your head and you're not even playing the way you was, because now, yeah, you've just put 10 ton of pressure on yourself elsewhere. For me, look, consistency and stuff, I'd never had consistency in the PDC. I would say I've probably only had consistency probably for 2.5 years now. You know, I've been here 8 years, and I used to go good year, bad year, good year, bad year. So no, if I can get a consistent, look, I'm happy with that at the minute. That's an improvement. Usually, I'd knock off, I don't know, 400,000 or 500,000 on a ranking for the first year, and then the second year I'll be down at 2. You know, sounds poor, ain't a bad living, is it? But no, at the same time, I think I'm just all round consistent. You know, I pick up money and I do that. we're probably on a different path this year, not playing as many ranking events with the floor events, and I missed a fair few Europeans, which I don't normally do. I can't tell you how that's going to end up until the end of the year and see where I'm sitting. But yeah, maybe a little bit of a new chapter. But yeah, I love to hit the top end of the game, and I would love to do it every game and every week. Sometimes you're just human, and sometimes it's not possible.
So, thank you.
Rob, we see some big names not here this week. The big one being Gowden Price, 3-time champion, whereas you are in this event and it doesn't really break a sweat. Do you think, as one of the big boys, you're sometimes overlooked in these tournaments?
No, look, you've got the likes of Luke Littler. He's up there in the stars somewhere. I think he's in a different galaxy sometimes. You know, he's brilliant. Humphries, I think best player in the world. You know, maybe the rest of us, and I don't mean to put us the rest of us in the same boat, but probably Luke a little bit because of the stardom. But Humphries, he's on a different planet. He's the most consistent player in the world, and that's why he sits where he sits. The rest of us, look, we all know if you can turn up with a B game and beat each other, turn up against Humphries, you can't play a B game, and you've got to play an A game, and yeah, try and get results off that, which I do here and there.
You say that you've missed a few ranking events this year, which left it a little bit tight towards the end. Moving ahead to next year, is that something you look at and maybe dip your toes in a little bit more, not take as many breaks?
No, not at all. I think I'll carry on the same path. Look, if I look at the ranking next year and I think it's hurt me, then I'll do more. If not, I'll stick to doing the English Pro Tours. I think that gives me 16 to 20, and I'll be happy with that. But at the same time, if I need to do more, then obviously I will. It'll be late though. It will be, because I won't go early. But look, you've got to try these things and stuff, and I feel quite comfortable with them. It's given me more days at home with my family. You know, I've only got a young family. I enjoy being with them, and then when I go away, it's just purely work. You know, so yeah, it's having a life balance. But this year it seems all right at the minute. But maybe in 2 months you might speak to me and I might tell you that I've missed a trick. You know.